Well,
look, the
they're
president
coming out
has
now.
firsthand knowledge on what he did and didn't do. He can speak directly to those, and he has, and he's addressed them, and I don't have anything further to add.
Or to accuse this president of misconduct or lying. Do you wrestle with this personally at all?
I'm here to speak on behalf of the president, and I can say that the president has directly responded and said that these allegations are false, and that's what I'm doing and relaying that information to you. In terms of the specific eyewitness accounts, there have been multiple reports, and be happy to provide them to you after the briefing is completed.
Living here for some time.
I can't get into any further details on that. Absolutely would say that I have an empathy for any individual who has been sexually harassed, and that certainly would be the policy of the White House. I'm not here to speak about my personal experience on that front, but I'm here to relay information on behalf of the president, and that's what I'm focused on doing here today.
Bangladesh is not on the president's travel ban list. Does today's attack change the way that President Trump is evaluating travel restrictions?
We do know, and the Department of Homeland Security has confirmed that the suspect was admitted to the United States after presenting a passport displaying an F-43 family immigrant visa in 2011. And so we know that the president's policy calls for an end to chain migration, which is what this individual came to the United States through. And if his policy had been in place, then that attacker would not have been allowed to come in the country. That's why the president has pushed for not one part of immigration policy, but a responsible and total immigration reform. And that's why we have to look at all sectors and do what we can to make sure we're doing everything within our power to protect the American people. Look, we're continuing to urge calm, and we're open and willing and want to continue meeting and discussing a peace deal. Look, violence is always going to be the responsibility of those who carry it out, not the president or anyone else. And again, we urge individuals and groups to remain calm, and we want to continue working with our partners, allies, and others in the region to continue moving forward on the peace conversations.
Days of protests, sometimes violent protests in the Middle East.
The president is taking a bold and courageous action on a law that Congress passed and had failed to implement for the last couple of decades. The president simply moving forward and taking that action on legislation that Congress has supported time and time again. I'm going to take one last question. Hope not. We find it unfortunate that they're walking away from the opportunity to discuss the future of the region, but the administration remains undeterred in its efforts to help achieve peace between Israelis and Palestinians, and our peace team remains hard at work putting together a plan, and we're going to continue pushing forward.
Has the misrepresented the facts?